Stay round. Don't be long angles. I want to be as round as I can. I want to get my ear to his knee. There. See that? See how I underhook? Be sure you underhook. Don't grab the gi, hook. Okay? There we go. Leg across the ribs. My other leg over his head, pointing my toe like an osotogari. Wrap it down. Now when I roll him over, when I lift him and roll him, I want to sit up right. I want to get my hips right against his shoulder. See, boom, I scooted in. Now I'm controlling him pretty good. If he's experienced, he'll immediately be grabbing for his hands. He'll say, oh geez, I'm in trouble. I'll know that's going to happen. So I want, as soon as I take him over, I want to start grabbing his because they're clean. And finish out. I don't know. We got different levels of skill here. And we got white belts, we got black belts. Okay. So I'm going to start. We do Juji Gatame. Okay. And it's always a better day. It's always a great day when you can make somebody give up with Juji Gatame. One of my athletes, Derek Darling, said, you know, that's, I think, I give him that quote. He said it one time. He said, it's always a good day when you make a guy tap out with Juji Gatame. And it's true. It's one of those things. One of my favorite techniques of all time. Juji Gatame means cross. Juji means to cross. Gatame means to lock or hold into place. It's the cross-body arm lock. Okay? There are fundamentally in Judo 4 basic styles of arm locks. Got Juji Gatame, Uda Hashigi, Juji Gatame, we'll talk about that. Waki Gatame, the armpit on the side of the arm lock. Uda Gatame means arm lock, it's the straight arm lock. Okay? And then Uda Garami, the bent arm lock, the arm entanglement, arm wrapping. So there are 4 basic styles. This is Uda Hashigi, this full name of it, the official name of it. Uda Hashigi Juji Gatame. Now you see why we shorten it to Juji Gatame, right? Uda means arm. Hashigi means to break or to crush something. So arm break. Where's he going? Oh, okay. And then Juji, cross, Gatame, lock. So arm breaking, cross lock. Okay? The Japanese were pretty serious about this when they invented it, by the very name. Right? So again, because of the different levels of expertise here, we're going to start from the very basics. So if you walked into my dojo and said, I want to learn Judo or Jiu-Jitsu or Sambo from you, if you're an adult, this is the first thing you learn. I teach you from the ground. Now, if you're a kid, we teach you something different. Okay? Different stuff. Children are different. But if you're an adult, you come in, this is what you learn. And you get a lot of it, whether you like it or not. And you get really good at it. And I won't say whether you like it or not. Everybody seems to like it. Okay? I think you will. If I cover something you already know, great. Okay? We're on the same page. All right? But we will go on from here. But I want you to get the very fundamentals. Okay? There are 4 applications of Juji Gatame, primarily. All right. We're going to do one of them, the very first one. It's called the spinning Juji Gatame. You spin under them from the back or the bottom guard. Okay. It's a great way to learn it. In addition to learning the arm lock itself, you're learning a lot of good skills about ground fighting, about staying around and working off your hips and all kinds of cool stuff. It really does work. Okay. So let's work it. We'll start with a very basic spinning Juji Gatame. You can see the top of my head. You'll see Mike here quite a bit. Watch what we do, okay? And I'll coach you through it. So when we're starting, I'm on my back. You knock me down, whatever. I got him in my guard, okay? Here we are. I'm on my back, and I don't like being here. Some guys might, but you know, here we go. So when I spin him and roll him over, everybody kind of shift over so you can see when I turn him. Everybody, you'll eventually, oh, come over here. Not quite yet, but just in a second. So here we are. Bam. Now, I want to do several things. I want to control them, and I want to trap them, then I'm going to get the arm lock, and I'm going to apply the arm lock. So I got this kind of thing about Kazushi Sakuri Kake. You know, you break his balance, you fit in, you throw. Same thing here. The Kazushi is, I'm going to trap him, okay? So I'm going to just, he doesn't know it's happening, but I'm working here. Look at my left arm. I just grab it here, put it on my chest. Don't make a big deal out of it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to move this over here. No, just trap it. Boom. And he's busy, got things on his mind. He's going to do what he's going to do, but he doesn't really feel this usually. Okay, trap it. Now, what I'm going to watch me. I'm going to turn on my right hip. So if I go for this arm, his right arm, I'm going to turn on my right hip. So when I do this, I'll spin under. Now, I don't want to push unless I have to push away. I want to stay pretty compact under, and I want to be really round. So from here, trap. Now watch. I'm going to spin under him. Now look. See how I'm sideways to him. See how we're forming kind of an L here. Now look what I've done. The arm's here. I'm not making a big deal of it. It's just still trapped. But look what I do with my right hand. I hook under here. See how my shoulder is right? Try to get your ear on his knee. Try to get as far to the side as you can. You don't want to be here. You want to be here. See that? Look at my leg across his ribs. Point your toe. Don't just let it hang there like a big piece of meat. Hook it. Now I'm starting to get this guy. I've hooked him here, I've hooked him here. Now with my left leg, I'm going to swing it over his head, I'm going to point his toe, and like I'm doing like an osotogari on his neck. Okay, so hook here, boom, like that. I'm trapping him. Now he's not getting up. If I just did this, he'd posture back up. And oops, I'm not very good. But if I do this, oh, he's in trouble. So see how I've got him? This is the position I want to be. Okay? Now what I'm going to do, trapped here, pretty good, haven't I? Now start walking around here. I'm going to lift him, look at my right hand, and I'm going to come up and sit. Right up, boom. See how I am here? I'm sitting right next to him. I've taken him over, I've broken him down onto his back, and I'm sitting onto him. I'm going to get my hips as close under his shoulder as I can. I don't want to be far, I want to be right here. I still got this trap going. Now look at my feet. This is what we call the leg press. I'm pressing him down with my legs. I'm controlling him with my legs. I'm trapped here, I can let go there. Hook. If I grab this way, that's a basic way to learn it. If you're a beginner, we'll show you the hook. Grab like this, grab like a baseball bat. But more competitive judo, sambo, jiu-jitsu, I've hooked this, I'm going to hook, because if I'm hooking him, he's now attached to my body. If I do this, if he's stronger than me, he'll pull his arm away. But from here, if I hook here and catch him like this, I've got him hooked. Okay. Now watch when I, see how my feet are? I'm crushing him in like that. Now I roll back. When I roll back, I don't, in practice, remember it's his turn next to the next, okay? But in a real fight, I'm going to roll back and I'm going to crank it, and there we go. I'll generally roll slightly to my left hip toward his head. Why? Because it's weaker. His shoulder. Who bench presses in here? You guys bench press? Who bench presses like this? Nobody, right? You're weak, aren't you? You bench press like this, don't you? I used to bench press a little bit, but I never did this. Okay? So his arm is weaker this way, and I'll pry it out easier. That's why I do it. So I've got him hooked here, a little there, I can finish back out. I've got him. If you want to grab him, you can, but I've got him. See how I'm controlling? So, let's start again. Boom. Trap. Okay, next thing, I'm going to spin it or stay round. Don't be long angles. I want to be as round as I can. I want to get my ear to his knee. There. See that? See how I underhook? Be sure you underhook. Don't grab me, hook. Okay? There we go. Leg across the ribs. My other leg over his head, pointing my toe like an osotogari. Wrap it down. Now when I roll him over, when I lift him and roll him, I want to sit up right. I want to get my hips right against his shoulder. See, boom, I scooted in. Now I'm controlling him pretty good. If he's experienced, he'll immediately be grabbing for his hands. He'll say, oh geez, I'm in trouble. I'll know that's going to happen. So I want, as soon as I take him over, I want to start grabbing his, because they're clean. And finish out. If you want to grab, you can grab. But that works really good. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
A lot of stuff there. Who's done spinning Juji before? Much. Okay. So some of you have. That's my version of it. We have a very high ratio of success with this arm lock. A lot from this position, frankly. And it may be different from what you know. Try this. If you have an open mind, give this a try, because it does have a high ratio of success. Everything I teach, honestly, everything I teach tonight is functional. I want it to actually work for you. So if you have to make a little adjustment here or there, as my old coach Morris Allen used to say, make your technique work for you. You'll see this happen on two different types of guys, two different types of fighters. He may be unskilled, and he just does this naturally because he wants to come up on a base. Or he may be quite skilled, and he's going to lift his knee up to maybe pass my guard, or in a submission grappling sambo, he'll lean back and give us, leg lock or ankle lock. So in judo, he just may want to just pass my guard and beat me. So watch what happens. So everybody kind of key in on this side over here. Getting better at this side. Now, here I am. Now, sometimes I'm here, he's going to pop up. Now, if he pops up nice and high, oh, thank you. Well, that's Christmas, man. But generally, he's going to, if he knows what he's doing, he'll pop up here, and he'll probably, as soon as he's doing, like I know from Sambo, and I've done a lot, he's going to start going for an ankle lock or something, right? So I don't want him to prop my leg up here.
So as soon as I don't do this on a visual, I do it on a feel. So as soon as I feel this needs to start, come up, I catch. So instead of reaching under like we did the very first way, now he's giving me something to grab easier. All right, so grab here, he pops up and catch. See how I caught? Now don't just grab his gi, underhook it. That underhook here, underhook here. I want to try to underhook, put my shoulder on his ankle, my ear on his ankle. See that? So, he pops up, catch. Now I caught him pretty good here. All right, you want to grab him? Fine. You want to lift him? Fine. Whatever works for you. I got this, leg over the head, roll him over. A lot of guys will pass that, 2 levels. Brand new guy will just come up that way, not knowing what to do. And on the other extreme, you have a guy who's really good. He's going to do that, pop, pass guard, or something along that. You see that a lot. So, there he is. As soon as he pops up, catch. Don't wait to look. Oh, I'll do this. He's already going. He's already got something going. I don't want to give him that option. So as soon as he pops up, I feel it and catch. That's where it takes the practice. So be aware of that right from the start when you learn this move. When you feel that leg, and be aware he may come up the other side. Catch it, there you go. Wherever it goes, just tonight, do it on one side. So when you feel that come up, catch. Catch it, boom, catch it. Now, if you want to grab it, hook him, whatever you want to do, go ahead. You want to control this leg. If you want to get as close as you can there as you can, there, kick over, finish. Okay?
We're drilling on doing a Juji Gatame from the bottom and stopping the top man from standing up and pulling you up off the mat. This is a skill that has to be developed, and you work on it, you drill on it in the room here in the dojo. So you can see here JT stood up from TJ. TJ spun under him, used his leg over the head to keep the top man from standing up upright. He kept him bending over and rolled under him. See, there you see, using his right leg to keep him doing it, and you roll him back and never let go of the arm. Always keep it straight, always keep applying pressure till the referee tells you to stop. There are a lot of guys who do these phantom taps now, like we were talking about earlier in the drill training session. This is a good place they'll do it. As they stand up, they'll phantom tap you to get you to let go and stop, and they're out of trouble and they didn't see a thing. So don't fall for that. Keep with the arm lock, don't stop it. See how he rolled under him very well, and that's a very good application of it. The guys are just drilling on this move. We're just taking, we worked on the skill aspect of it. Now we're just drilling back and forth, a little give and take. See Anthony and John here. Anthony's going to spin under and try it. See, he uses his left hand or left leg to keep him, and he rolls him right over, and he can apply it. Rolls him right over in a nice leg press position. You may get it when the guy stands up and you still straighten his arm and he taps out on the way up, so it can happen at any time. And the guys are just, there's James and Josh doing it here. And he rolls him right over and he catches it. The idea here is to stay with the Juji Gatame. You never let go of the arm, you never quit rolling, always stay round so you can effectively control your opponent's movement. Staying round helps your mobility. And this is a case where we want to stay round. So we're just drilling on it tonight. One of the many things we've been drilling on lately. Oh, nice little leg hook to take him down. See how the guys, they do their own applications of the basic idea, and you make the move work for you. So it's a spinning Juji Gatame if the defender stands up to try to block it. And that's the drill we're working on tonight. Eric spins, catches him, rolls him right over.
Or he pops up, okay? Roast.
See how you catch that nice roll.
Get more momentum.
Notice how he spins so deeply, almost a 180-degree turn, rolls the top guy over. And that's what we're seeing here. So Goose is going to pop up. Derek spins under, rolls him over, finishes with the Juji Gatame. Again, from this angle, spins under. And again, this is a drill we do in progression. Basic spinning Juji Gatame from the bottom, and one man pops up on a knee, then they pop up on their feet and work. The bottom man keeps the top man from standing up and pulling him up off the mat, getting a break in the action. So we're working on going out the back door if your opponent stacks you. Just like that. That was beautiful. So we got Ryan and Mike just drilling here. And what happened there, Mike put the pressure on the chest to stack Ryan back. Nick, did you see how he blocked with the hand on the hip and just keeps spinning out underneath him? See there? And just keep spinning, and you'll spin the man over. You can even belly down, like that was Mac was doing that.
Sort of situations. Very common way to try and get out of an arm bar. I flip through, okay? He starts stacking me. Stack. Stack.
Yeah, jam it back in there.
All right, so you'll notice that you've got all this space behind him, okay? So he's either going to stack correctly, which is where his head is about the level of mine, and then I won't be able to use the underhook, okay? He's doing it correctly. His head's about even with mine, or he's a little bit farther. So I can't push him back through, and I can't use this underhook on the far foot. But that's opened up a big gap right here. So I'm going to stick my hand through, block it with the back of my hand, okay? And then I just strike it onto the side of my hip.
See how he spins through, guys? You still catch that juji from there. This is good. If your guy's a good ground fighter and he knows how to stack you, this is a really great plan B. And, you know, it happens a lot. So if you got a guy like that, see Mike has stacked Derek, spins through and catches him over. There are other ways, you know, like Bill West used to do it, roll out and do a belly down juji. But you tend to roll them over, which has worked for you a number of times.
So again, it depends on how well they stack. So if Mike stacks a little bit farther back from me, okay, flip him over with the hook. Okay? If he really puts a lot of chest pressure on me, that's usually when you get, right? But the belly down version. And they'll either flip over or they'll take it.
If he goes flat, you'd belly down. Yeah.
Okay.
There's the belly down version.
There was the chest pressure I was talking about. That's usually when they try and flatten out on you.
So Ryan, did you see how he spun under? It's almost like doing a 180 the wrong direction. Can you show that again? Watch this, guys. When he comes under, Mike stacks. Kind of let him, Mike, let him do it a little more where he has to spin a little harder. There, see how he has to spin all the way, and then you catch him over, and you roll him over. That's just going out the back door on the Juji Gatame.
Okay. And it's all when they stack you. So just remember, when you're getting stacked, you're thinking, oh, I have to give up on the Juji. You don't give up on the Juji, you go out the back door.
Yeah, keep spinning. Basically do about a 180. Yeah. Want to try it?
Up high on my neck. I know there's an arm bar there. So I like to really collapse it.
See how he's in there, guys? So that you can see what he's doing with his hand. He goes from having a grip on the outside like we were doing before. If I put my elbow on his chest, he's like it's Christmas, and he just slides that arm over and he hugs the arm.
So from there, I'm just sliding around, and you can put your foot on the hip, you can put it on the rib cage, but you got to really have a deep step to go across and hit it. And then swing it. I like to really keep the neck because it's just an extra grip for me when I'm here. Keep it up tight. Cinch it to your body. Don't come and pull it down. Just keep it where it's at and posture here. So.
Yeah, having the arm hug. At my club, we usually start everybody with the baseball bat grip, but somewhere halfway between yellow belt, I start harping on them about doing what we call the arm hug, which is getting your arm in this sort of position. I always want them to have the elbow in the sternum. If not, then you're feeling the forearm there. And you don't have to worry that way when you flip them over to collapse back this way. You're actually giving up control. You keep that there and you just bring the other hand up. You can even, figure four it if you need to. If you want to be cool about it, you can do something like that. But you've already got the grip that you started with, so keep it, because this is the perfect juju position. So that's why Mike is saying don't, let go of that and come up here because you're actually giving up control.
Guys, let's tie that up. Now, let's show your angle. Angle of attack on this transition is really important. Notice how Mike steps outside to Derek's right. So he has room to put his right foot up in Derek's left hip or left hip area. Spin under and catch it. Remember the phrase, stay round. You've got to stay round. You can't do this in angles. So forget about, working. You've got to Put your foot under and get as tight, and when I say tight in a good way, compact and round.
So the thing that Steve told me when he was first teaching this move, and it stuck with me ever since, is get your ear on the guy's shin or his ankle. You'll never get there. It's just like how I was telling some of you guys, try and sit down on your feet when you're doing the regular tomoe-nagi. You'll never sit on your heels, but you'll get darn close and that'll keep you round. It's the same idea. It keeps you round and it gets you close enough to that leg so that he flips over nice and tight. So if I'm already here, I cut that nice angle and then I swing my head in and I try and get this ear on his far shin or ankle, okay? And then he just flops right over, okay? It's very, very hard for him to base out and like try and squash me because I'm not going back. You know, if I do this, you know, boom, he's back down to my guard, okay? We're not pulling guard here, we're doing half of the Yoko Tomoe-nagi and half of a flying armbar. And you end up with the armbar. Take a side, sit side. Okay.
The starting angle, we can't emphasize that, is important. You're not going to be straight. Do not stand straight in front of the guy. If you are, move to the side. Can you demo that, guys? When you guys, so if you are in a straight line with a guy, move. Just get yourself a position where you can take him down and spin under and catch it. You're not going to standing in front of him. He sees everything coming, and you're totally out of position. Okay, you've got to be under, and as he said, hug that arm. As you're moving to the side, that's when to trap and hug that arm, okay, and get to that angle. Now, with the right foot, you either put it in his hip or swing it across. I mean, it's a personal preference. A lot of guys, you know, it's whatever you like to do that works best for you. Can you emphasize that, guys?
So, Mikey always does his more classic Yoko Tomoe-nagi where he places the foot actually up in the hip. I kind of throw the back of my heel up there because it allows me to do it a little bit quicker. And I always had a very hard time staying round when I was first doing it. So that helps me kind of do both. So for the guys that don't feel they're bendy enough, this might work easier for you. So as we step to the side, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that heel up there. Just try and catch the side of his hip where his belt might be with your heel. And what that allows you to do is just leave your leg there and then pendulum underneath. And it's a lot quicker.
See how he dove his right ear to Mike's left foot. Okay, now that's where he threw it. Now, Mike, could you demo where you put your foot in the hip? The guys, you both work. It's a personal preference thing. And play with both to see what you like. You may, opportunity may arise, you do one or the other. But know them both because they both really work well.
Yeah, you trust me, you never know which one's going to work for you. So try one. If it's not working, flip to the other.
Okay, we good? Everybody stay round, tuck up underneath them, roll them over, and you're coming right into a Juji Gatame. One thing we do, let's show the leg over the head, guys, to finish it out, to trap the head. Look at that left leg, trap and go. Don't just stick it up there like a piece of meat. Got to hook it, trap them in. Point your toe, bend them. You know, literally like a nutcracker.
Yeah. Squish his head. For those of you who are worried about being too rough, it's not that bad, okay? By the time he thinks, oh, he's squishing my face, you're breaking his arms. So, you know, potato, right? Okay, so really control the head. That keeps him coming down with you, and it also keeps him from being able to yank his arm out, okay? So very, very important for no gi is leg control. So important that even with my gi guys, I still harp on him about it. So squeeze down with those heels, all right?
It's just good. It's good.